the famous bridge over hell. Without a doubt, we will all cross over this bridge, which is as thin as hair and as sharp as a sword. No one will get to cross over the sirat until they have passed 7 stages of questions. 7 questions at 7 different stops. So, what are these 7 questions? And will you be ready to answer these questions? In one of the Hadith al-Sharif, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, describes the bridge of Sirat as too easy for some and too difficult for others to cross, depending on the deeds one has. Hell has a bridge thinner than hair and sharper than a sword. Therein are fetters and thorns that grasp whom Allah wills. People will pass over the bridge in a blink as fast as light, like wind, or on noble horses and mounts. The angels will say, "O Lord, give peace! O Lord, give peace!" They will continuously say. There will be those who survive without a scratch, those with a hammering, and those whose faces will be cast straight into the fire. Yes, as it is understood from the Hadith, people will pass through the bridge based on their ranks in the sight of God. Some will pass by the speed of light, while others will crawl until the end of the journey. As said in the Quran in chapter 79 verse 6, Israfil will blow the trumpet twice. For the first one, with the fury of it, all between the heavens and earth will tremble. With the fury of it, the judgment day will start, except for those for whom God made an exception. When the trumpet is blown the second time, the resurrection will begin, and people will run towards their Lord to be gathered in the mashar, the place of resurrection. Those who are resurrected in this frightful mashar will be given a record of the deeds that they committed on earth. It is said in the verses of the Quran, having your record given to you in your right hand is an indication of glad tidings of heaven. And if your record is given in your left hand or from the back, it is news about the punishment of hell. While on earth, the scribe angels called Kiram al-Katibin record everything everywhere. All the good we've done and the sins we've committed will be in front of us. Regarding this book of deeds, it is said in verse 49, Surah Al-Kahf, "And the book of deeds will be placed before them. Then you will see the guilty people scared of what is written inside. Woe to us, they say. What kind of book is this? It has a record of all things and does not leave any sin, small or large. So they will be confronted with what they did. And your Lord does injustice to no one. Yes, the book will be put before us in Mashar. Once we get the book of deeds, we will be at the end of the road. But there's one last stop before we go to our final destination. It's a stop that is as thin as a hair and sharp as a sword. It's a stop which everyone will have to pass without any exception. This stop is the Sirat Bridge. There is none among you who does not have to arrive at it. This is undertaken by your Lord as an absolute decree, bound to be enforced. Surah Maryam 71. According to hadiths, Sirat is a straight path over hell. Everyone will pass through it, the believers will pass through swiftly or slowly, depending on their deeds. As for the unbelievers and the sinners, they will stumble and fall into hell. In the hadith of our Prophet, peace be upon him, the first ones to cross the sirat will be himself and then his ummah. And people will cross swiftly if their deeds are good. So, what will be asked when you cross this bridge? Everyone will be questioned for their good deeds and the sins they committed in this life on the sirat. As we said at the beginning, no one will be able to cross the sirat until they are questioned in 7 stages.